Chlamydia is a bacterial infection that is sexually transmitted. It occurs very commonly in the UK, and chlamydia is probably the most commonly diagnosed STD, sexually transmitted disease, that we have at the moment.
How do I get chlamydia?
Chlamydia is passed on from person to person by sexual contact. So very many people think that chlamydia is only passed on by penetrative sex, so anal or vaginal sex. But in fact, chlamydia can be passed on by mouth to genital contact as well.
How common is chlamydia?
Chlamydia is one of the fastest growing STDs in the UK, and around about 100,000 plus new cases are diagnosed each year. Chlamydia is particularly common amongst the very young populations between the ages of 16 and 24.
Does chlamydia affect men and women?
Chlamydia will affect anybody who has sex. The difficulty with chlamydia often is that it can be a silent infection, so chlamydia need not necessarily cause you to have symptoms, and so you may pass it on easily.
How do I know if I have chlamydia?
You often don't know that you have chlamydia, and the only way to be sure that you don't have it is to have modern tests for chlamydia. So certainly if you're changing sexual partners very often, then you should be tested for chlamydia on a regular basis.
What are the symptoms of chlamydia?
Chlamydia may have some particularly diagnostic symptoms, such as pain when you pass urine, occasionally discharge. Certainly for females, then it may cause what's called pelvic inflammatory disease, and that tends to cause a generalized lower abdominal symptom.
How can I protect myself from chlamydia?
People can protect themselves against chlamydia by using condoms, and also by getting screened after casual sex.
How do you test for chlamydia?
Testing for chlamydia is very, very easy. So in the old days, when I was a student, we used to go along to the clinic and they'd shove an umbrella down your penis. We don't do that anymore. We just ask people to save some urine for a short period of time. In men, maybe more than 90 minutes. You just wee in a pot, send the pot off to the laboratory, and then we get the answer. Very easy, very sophisticated, and spot-on test.
How is chlamydia treated?
Treatment for chlamydia is very easy also. Just involves a short course of antibiotics. Usually we treat chlamydia with a single large dose of something called azithromycin.
How long does it take to treat chlamydia?
Treatment time for chlamydia from beginning to end, before you can resume sex again safely, is maybe 48 hours to 7 days, depending on the treatment.